Hello, everybody. I hope that everybody had a nice weekend, and I hope that you treated your mothers well. I'm sure you did. Um, we're going to wrap up the ransom today, but I just want to go over real quickly just to give you a view of what we're going to be doing between now and the end of the year. It's just a few more weeks away, but we're going to finish the Iliad and we're going to have our test on Friday. The following week, the 18th, we're going to do Beowulf. Okay? The following week after that, we're going to do Song of Roland. So we're going to end with the epics, and we will be having a final in here. So we'll talk about that as it gets closer, but we will review. You'll be ready for this final if you've taken good notes. So it is imperative that you take notes and get them to me ASAP so I can review them and see how you're doing with your notes. Okay? So we're talking now. We ended Thursday, I guess it was, by saying how Achilles decided he was going to help King Priam and he was going to put his body in the chariot, and so he can bury his son privately. Well, now this next section in the ransom that we're getting ready to finish up now talks about Achilles and King Priam. They share a meal together, and they're each suffering a loss caused by the other. Achilles is of a semi-divine birth and bears godlike qualities. Priam can see that Achilles is extraordinary. When they return to eating, after they've kind of had they're getting a little heated there, getting a little argumentative. But when it shows that they return to eating again, it shows that they've resolved their conflicts and they're now at peace again. Achilles shows great kindness and respect to King Priam. He is very protective of Priam. He endangers his allegiance with the Greeks by allowing Priam to stay. So having Priam in his home and eating with him and talking with him and doing what he's done, he's jeopardizing his own life with his own people, which is different. Now, they're going to bury Hector, but there's not going to be any funeral games that are going to be held because the time is just too late. I do want to read on page 642, section 75, we read Hecuba's eulogy about her son. It says, "You were the eldest and the dearest to me of all my children, Hector," she said, "and while you lived, divine Apollo, the bright one, cared well for you. Yet even in your death, the immortal gods did not utterly forsake you. For though I dared not hope to do so, I have seen your dear face once again, and in all honor do you lie in your father's house, and in all honor shall we celebrate your funeral." But after that, she could say no more for weeping. And we go on, and the funeral is ending, and the very last line of the play, it says, "And so, by the compassion of Achilles was Hector buried, who had slain Patroclus and brought Achilles much grief." So there's the ending of the Iliad for us. Of course, the Iliad is probably about yay thick, and there's a lot of books to it. It would be a nice reading someday if you ever decide to do that. But we will have our test on the Iliad will be on Friday, because remember, Wednesday is Take a Breath Wednesday. We don't have classes. I'm not going to give you any assignments on Wednesday. Okay, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.